Hey, so my name's Amanda Clay with Home Sweet Tampa Bay, and today I am showing you a little glimpse into my personal neighborhood, Avalon Park West. I actually live in the Cypress Village located in Avalon Park West, and I am going to show you what life is like here in Avalon, as well as where you can drive to from Avalon in Wesley Chapel for all your lifestyle and living and entertainment. So let's go check it out. So this is Shannon's, and you're close to Suncoast Bank, and Silva's Coffee Grind for the best coffees. They're amazing people. I highly recommend checking them out. And back to Shannon's here. So this is a beautiful place to go grab fresh produce from like a farmer's market setting. Highly recommend. These are my little goodies I picked up. And then also near Avalon Park West, you have all this little strip mall here with UPS, you have Publix, you have a little Chinese restaurant for takeout. Everything that you need right here next to Suncoast Bank and Shannon's Produce, all within just a quick 10-minute drive, if that, from Avalon Park West. And of course, being in Florida, you have multiple options for just about any Publix on any street, but this is the one that's closest to Avalon Park West that we frequent often. And then you have Home Depot as well in the same area as this Publix, just right off State Road 54. Great for weekend projects. I love their garden center. I'm definitely a frequent there. And you have the New River Pasco County Library just down the street too. And this is the new back road that just opened up in Avalon Park West. So this actually starts in Hawthorne Village, which is the community in the middle of all of Avalon Park West. And this new road takes you downtown to the new Avalon Park West. So it's a nice little shortcut instead of taking State Road 54. We have a new high school coming in as well next to the middle school, right outside of Avalon Park West. And this is just a little drive into the community itself. So it's rather large. There's 3 communities in this development. So there's Cypress Village, which is the one I live in. And then you also have Hawthorne Village, which is in the middle, which takes that new back road. You also have New River Elementary School right here. And then in the very back of the development is Westaget, which is the newest community in Avalon Park West. That is by D.R. Horton. And that community, the best feature is they have access to all 3 pools. So we have one pool located in Cypress Village, another pool located in the middle of the community, and then Westaget has their own pool, but Westaget residents have access to all 3, which I think is really great. Another perk about this community too is there's just unlimited sidewalks and walking trails throughout, as well as little ponds. We have a little boardwalk, which I have a clip of that at the end of this video. And there's just so much to do and see. There's also all kinds of events always happening downtown at Avalon Park West. They do a big 4th of July event, a spooktacular event in October, a Christmas event, a winter event. There's just so much going on. But one of the best things too about this community is the abundance of sidewalks. I'm a huge walker. I'm always walking my dog morning and evening. And there's just so many different sidewalks to choose from. Like some days I'll switch it up, be like, okay, let's go walk around Hawthorne Village, which is right to my right here. Or let's go walk around Westaget. Let's walk around Cypress. Let's walk around the whole community. You know, there's just so many trails available. And continuing down the road. So as you can see, it's a pretty big development. Now we are approaching Westaget, which once again, this is the newest community. We actually have one listing under contract there, and we have another that is available for sale, and we have another that we're getting ready to list next week. They all range from 3 bedrooms to 4 bedrooms. Our one under contract is a 4-bedroom Cali. We have a 3-bedroom Aria layout available, and we also have another 3-bedroom Aria layout coming to market next week. And of course, they have homes much bigger than that too. They have 4 bedrooms and 5 bedrooms and all different types of layouts. There are no available new builds currently, so what is available are just resale homes only. This is the Westaget pool. This, in my opinion, is the best pool in the entire development. It's brand new. It's very resort style setting, very relaxed. And one thing I love about this community too is not only do you have 3 pools to choose from, but most of the time they're never busy. Like, I think that is a huge perk, because a lot of the other communities that feature lagoons or large pools are often really crowded because they're also open to the public. And in Avalon Park West, they are not. It is specifically for residents only. And this community here is Hawthorne. So this is still in Avalon Park West, but in the middle of the community. These homes are built by MI Builders. Oh, got a little sound there. And then here we are with just some retention ponds in the community that are nice to walk by. And this pool is the amenity center pool. This is the pool in the middle of the community. Also very beautiful, resort style like. And then of course each pool has a clubhouse. So all residents have access to rent out each clubhouse if they want. Like, I hosted a vision board party there in January. That was really fun. Had a lot of the community girls join. And lots of playgrounds, dog parks. We even have pickleball courts now. This is the 3rd pool. This is located in Cypress Village. And they just did a beautiful refresh on the paint, so it gives it that really nice coastal look. Very relaxed, very beachy, and very quiet. And here's another view of the Cypress Village pool. But once again, if you live in Westaget, you have access to all 3. The other 2 communities, you have access to 2 pools. And the nice thing too about this Cypress Village pool is you have this huge green space here. Like, the community will host a lot of events there. Kids will play soccer, football, run around, you name it. There's just a lot of space for everybody to have a little fun in the sun. And this is the other community located in Avalon Park West. This is Cypress Village. This is actually where I live. So I do live in Avalon Park West. That's why I can say how great it is, because that's the reason why we live here. We chose this community because it's mature, it's established, and we like that it's right off State Road 54, which I will show you in the videos following here, where that is near in regards to everything in Wesley Chapel. I like being close to, Costco, Target, the Crates, Shops of Wiregrass. I like being able to get on the freeway, I-75, in about 10 minutes from where we live in Wesley Chapel, so we can get down to Tampa to go to the Bucks games, Bolts games in about 25-30 minutes, depending on traffic, of course. It's about 40 minutes to get to Tampa International Airport. It's about 40 minutes to get to Clearwater or St. Pete beaches. And here is Florida Medical Clinic Orlando Health. They're just about open. They've been building this for quite a while now. This is off Meadow Point Road in 56. And then here we are into the Shops of Wiregrass. This is a really nice area to go shopping. They have just about a store for everybody. Lots of great restaurants too. Like a few that really ring a bell is Noble Crust. That's kind of a Southern flair restaurant. The Living Room, which has a beautiful outside sitting area. There's Azteca, which is a really great Mexican restaurant, and all kinds of shopping, whether that's, clothing, furniture. There's a pottery barn there, which is a store I frequent often to especially get this time of year for spring, all the potters and plants to enhance curb appeal on a lot of our listings in my own personal home. But it's just a really nice area to go shopping. Lots of parking, not only the street parking here, but there's a parking garage on the other side. You're also close to Sam's Club, which is great for shopping. Florida Avenue Brewing Company, amazing backyard area to hang out and have beers with your friends. You can even bring your dog. And then just another couple little parts of Wesley Chapel here. So over here, this is across the street from Costco on 56. You have Floor and Decor. They're putting a big city furniture in there too. You have Crumble Cookie, Zuku-san Sushi, all kinds of little eateries there too, and Pop Stroke Golf here. Moving along, along. Sorry for the noise. Learning how to edit these YouTube videos. We have the Tampa Premium Outlets, which has tons of shopping. You could spend hours there, but it's also just beautifully landscaped. And Costco, of course. Who doesn't love Costco? There's a Costco in Wesley Chapel for all your grocery shopping, and they just opened up to this new Super Target. So this was a huge talk of the town for Wesley Chapel. The Target is massive. And then right behind that is the Crates, which is a great little complex for everything. These are all shipping containers turned into little boutiques, as well as little cafes and coffee shops. For instance, one of my favorite coffee shops besides the Silvas, of course, on 54 is Provisions. This is here at the Crates. It's actually where I go to buy my coffee beans from Eastlick. So they have Eastlick Coffee, which is a St. Pete brand. They sell their beans at Provisions Coffee Shop here in the Crates. Really great if you make espresso at home or a French press at home. So I go there at least once a month to pick up my bag of beans. And then Pisco Express is really good too. It's actually a Peruvian and Chinese fusion restaurant. Incredible food. Their churrasco steak is really good. Just pretty much anything in there is delicious. Like you have a little wine shop or charcuterie shop, Philly cheesesteaks, Greek food. Just about everything. So there's definitely something for everybody. And that's kind of the beauty of it too. You can bring the whole family and friends, and you guys can all eat together, or somebody can be like, I don't like Greeks, but I like Greeks, so I'm going to go get Greek, and you can go get Thai or whatever, and then go meet by the little stage there. There's usually some sort of music going on. There's also live music certain nights. There's even dancing. There's all kinds of events happening at the Crates all the time. Just a really nice area to go hang out. Oh, and Bakery X is one of my favorite places too. It's a little French bakery, incredible French baguette bread, and the butter is imported from France. Highly recommend grabbing some of that. Definitely delicious. And it's just a nice little place to hang out. Beautiful little murals too. They change up the murals a lot just to keep it fun, fresh, and beautifully colored. Get that Florida vibe going on. And then this is the Grove, so it's right next to the Crates, and you have just about everything you would need there too. You have Ulta Beauty, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods, World Market, Old Navy is right over there too. And then there's the movie theater, which is also great. That's just down the street as well. So a lot of shopping. This is the same area too as Target. This is just right off of I-75 and State Road 54, which turns into Wesley Chapel Boulevard, which then brings you all the way down to Costco on 56. So everything's really interconnected for easy commuting and access to everything that you need to live in Tampa's most thriving suburb, which is Wesley Chapel. Lots of shopping. Lots of parking. That's one thing I like about Wesley Chapel too, as someone who lives here as well. There's just space. There's a lot of space to just move around, which is nice. And then we also have Overpass Road, which opened up recently. So this actually connects you to communities of Epperson, and then it's a back road as well to get to State Road 54. And then of course you can get on the ramp and actually take I-75 north to Ocala, or south to Tampa. Ocala is about an hour and a half, give or take. And from Tampa off Overpass Road, about 25 to 30 minutes or so. Just makes commuting so much easier. And then they just broke ground on John Hopkins All Children's Hospital, which is going to be this right here. That's going to bring in a significant number of jobs, as well as just health. And they just opened Advent Health ER on State Road 54. And we have a fire station just about to open as well off State Road 54. So all within about 10 minutes from Avalon Park West. And here we are back in my neighborhood. Same day as filming these videos. I had to go walk my dog after, of course. So here we are walking the sidewalks in Avalon Park West. Nice little sunset through the cypress trees. And there's a little boardwalk in here in Avalon Park West that I absolutely love taking my dog on sunset walks. It's just a peaceful little boardwalk, and not a whole lot to it, but it's just a nice little escape from, hearing the cars, and it's just a nice little evening stroll through the trees and the marsh and swamp. The birds chirping, beautiful little sunset poking out. Just a nice thing to do either morning or evening to get a little fresh air, nice little walk, get your steps in. And that about sums it up for my little video here about Avalon Park west of Wesley Chapel. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. I live in the neighborhood. I live in Wesley Chapel. My mother and I own our own boutique brokerage here, and we just have a really good hands on the market. So if you have any questions, reach out. I'll link my number below in this caption of this YouTube video. And hopefully I get better at these. But excited to show off Wesley Chapel. Have a good day.